Hey guys, Raging Asian here, bringing you another Disgaea video. I've been at work. It's coming to the tail end of the school year, and I've got to focus on kind of getting grades in and grading a bunch of stuff like students' tests and stuff. But I've been sort of more or less following the scene. It's not really a scene, it's just a game, right? But I've been following the game pretty much on my off time when I have the chance to, and in between all the other stuff I do. And I've noticed a lot of hate to the game. And the thing is, I'm not here to add on to that hate. I'm not here to more or less say, hey, maybe they're right or maybe they're wrong. I'm literally here to give you this take. Look, Sky RPG is big. My bad. The Sky RPG is a game in general, an RPG series that is very close to my heart. I've played all of them. I plan on playing 6 when it's out. And the fact that they made a mobile game in Japan, and I've more or less been waiting for this to hit global because I'm not like the other people. I don't really play Japanese versions of stuff or learn how to play different games in different languages just to enjoy it or not. Sorry, I'm closing the door right now because I'm talking very loud and whatnot. But look, I'm just a guy trying to enjoy the game. And as a person who is more or less enjoying the game, all I can say is this. I get it. You know, um, it's been a lot of stuff that I've had to deal with lately in this year due to a pandemic and all, and changing the school system due to the pandemic, and now games are being affected by esports and games in general and phone and everything has taken a nice big boom because of the pandemic, and we've all had to find different ways to kill a lot of time that we never used to have. But I don't get what all the whining is about, honestly. And don't get me wrong, some of the stuff that they're talking about is totally justified, right? There are certain things that people are like, "Oh, in the JR, the JP version of this game, there's a pity system already implemented." And they literally tell you, I'm not going through this because there's so many other content creators out there that have gone through this bit by bit by bit by bit, and they've run this thing into the ground. I'm just throwing it in the background because I need something in the background while I'm talking. But straight up, they even tell you, okay, the global version is following the Japanese version right now. And I think I even mentioned in one of my videos, yes, they ramped it up. We weren't supposed to get this banner for another month and a half or something like that, or even 2 months. Some people said four. I don't know. Okay, you weren't supposed to get this banner for a while, but all of a sudden we've got just people whining about rates and whining about how it's totally unfair. Guys, Botren is just the company that is publishing it here in the United States, or quote unquote the global version, for us to enjoy. Do they control the programming of the game? Very minimally. Okay? You're asking people "Oh, why don't you just add up a whole entire pity system into the game since it's already technically exists in the JP one?" These guys are cookie cuttering, copy and pasting a freaking game that's been out a year ago, and they're bringing it over to the Americas. They've ramped stuff up, and they're trying to catch us up towards the JP version, but it's not gonna have everything the JP one does right off the bat, guys. Yes, there's a pity system inside the JP version. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that pity system wasn't exactly around on the freaking first banner. Okay? All of you out there are saying "Oh, it's 2021, we shouldn't have to not have a step up or an automatic pity system." Guys, I get it's 2021. I get that pity system is good and it kind of keeps the player base happy. I get all that. But you also have to understand, guys, that especially those of you that are just playing this game because you think it's interesting, they don't publish it. You're asking people who don't have any much control over this game at all to try and go into it and add all kinds of coding that you and I as players will never understand unless you happen to understand coding. And if you do, you should probably understand the fact that how hard it really could be to go in and implement a pity system into a game that they might not have any idea how to tinker with in the first place. Okay? Maybe if they weren't in such a rush to push out units like Tyrant Valvatore 2, 3, 4 months in advance to try and catch up with JP, and they could slow down a bit and kind of figure out how to do something like that, maybe they could actually do what you guys want. But no, because of the fact that this game might be quote unquote dying and all these people are leaving in the masses because you're following YouTubers. Guys, you don't understand. Okay? If there's no content for these people to create and make videos on that you watch, They're not making money, so of course they're gonna freaking do stuff like that. Of course they're gonna jump around to games that there's stuff to do on. Okay? God damn, like it's unbelievable. Fact of the matter is, if you enjoy the game, play it. Free to play, a little bit of money here or there or not. Just enjoy it. And all the whales that are probably complaining about the rates being so high in the first place and they can't get anything they want, that's their goddamn fault for wasting the money in the first place. Like, you know it's a goddamn gotcha. And if you know the rates aren't that great, shouldn't you use half your brain to just sit there and be like, maybe I should just wait until maybe the developers do something else about it. Give the game time to grow. You want to know a good example of a game that takes time to grow that probably had no business growing in the first place? Let's take Final Fantasy XIV for instance, when it first goddamn came out. That game was hot motherfucking garbage. I played that game when it first came out, and I fucking hated it. From a guy who played 11, Final Fantasy 11, and then played 14, that shit sucked. Okay? So, trust me when I know some game was hot garbage, alright? That game opened up to freaking huge negative reviews. And yet, throughout all that bull crap that they had to deal with. Yes, they had to fire the creative team, they had to bring in Yoshi P, they had to do all this stuff to make it happen. It eventually got to a point where it's now one of the best and most played MMOs out there on this planet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, all I guess it doesn't matter. Goddamn matter. Final Fantasy fans are Final Fantasy fans. I'm a goddamn Final Fantasy fan. I'm gonna play that game until the day I freaking die. Okay. The fact of the matter is that game, after such a huge bad negative startup, had no business being there. And yes, A Realm Reborn was technically a reboot. Same concept, MMO online, just new titling. Everything was rehauled and was so much goddamn better. And you know what? It's only gotten better from there. A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers. My fucking god, has that game been amazing. Okay? For those of you that are staying faithful to sit around and see what the Botrin can do to kind of mix the system, because they even say it in here. Yeah, we're gonna try and add like exclusive things only to global. Hello, that's how global games work. We get stuff that JP doesn't because they try to make things for us. Stay faithful. Okay? Sit around, chill. You're gonna eventually get rewarded in some way, shape, or form. And for those of you that don't think it's gonna happen, leave. Hey, stop trying to drag this game down. There's a lot of people that like this game and want to see where it can become. Okay? This whole idea of just jumping down people's throats before they have any chance to prove us wrong in the first place. Yes. Oh my god, you're complaining about it 2 weeks beforehand. They come out with this apology and you're still bitching and moaning. Yeah, I get it. Change doesn't goddamn happen within weeks, okay? Anyone who does real change in the world knows change doesn't happen instantaneously. Okay? Any change that happens instantaneously, that shit ain't real. It's just for face value. You want lasting change? That shit takes time. Okay? God damn. I never thought, leaving or stopping. I stopped playing League of Legends to basically not be as mad. But then I get this crap on games that I like. And not just this game, okay? There was a game that took the world by storm 7 months ago, and people are still bitching about it. It's Genshin Impact. People are like, oh my god, it's a gambling system. It's not worth it. Uh, Regardless of the fact, if that game's rates are not that great or not, there's still a crap ton of people that are playing that game. And on top of that, in the 6 months that they were out originally, they crossed over $1 billion. You think those people that make the games care? Probably not. They just made $1 billion. How much did the game cost them to make? Who the goddamn hell knows? All we know is they're making money. Okay? Because there are people out there that are going to continue playing that game and putting money into the game, just like there are going to be people that continue putting money into this game. Okay? So for those of you that are sitting there just watching these YouTubers saying like I'm quitting or I'll stick around for a little bit, but if nothing changes I'll leave. Guys, they're content creators. They play the game because they think you're going to watch the videos and more or less give them money or make them money through watching their videos. Okay? They have to do that. They have to generate something for you to watch. If this game doesn't deliver on stuff that makes them excited and wants them to do videos on, of course they're not going to give it that much of a good rating. Fuck, man. It's a gacha game. It's a mobile game. Am I sitting here playing it for 8 hours of my goddamn day? No. I play it for at most on and off an hour, maybe two, tops throughout the day. I'm not looking at my screen trying to do crap on it all the time. Like, it's only fun because you get to do it in your spare time to pass time. If you do it all the freaking time, like your life depends on it, it becomes a chore, which i.e. becomes less fun. That's the whole point of it. I'm sorry. Moral of the story is, guys, look, disappointed in the game or not, you can't argue with the fact that this game is pretty freaking well made. Okay? And they're just porting it over for us, and they've already said they're going to try their best. Give them a freaking shot before you just jump down their throats and just hang them like it's the freaking Salem witch trial in the 2021 or something. Seriously. Give them some freaking time to work some stuff out. And I don't know, 6 months from now when people are like, oh my god, it turns out that I was wrong. Fuck, then I was wrong. They weren't able to make the change. It could be a variety of different reasons why it never happened. It could be because all you people ran away from this game in the masses and the funding went away, so they couldn't do anything in the first place. Or they looked at it and were like, well, we're not really making money anymore, so what's the point of even trying to change this game? Boop. Alright, look, I've ranted for quite a bit. I don't want to rant for much longer, so I'm just going to wrap this up the best I can. Here's the thing. The game just came out a month ago, 2 months ago. I don't even know anymore. I'm like literally so mad in my head I can't even think straight. It just came out. They're obviously paying attention to the comments because you people are freaking writing it and they're making this apology. Then, if they truly, honestly didn't give any about y'all, like give any fucking craps about y'all, they probably wouldn't even do this. And if you think they're only doing it to appease the masses to like buy some time, well, shit, that's what they're doing. They're trying to buy some goddamn time. All right, give them some time. We gave Final Fantasy a shot. Now it's one of the freaking best stories I've ever seen from a video game. Amazing storytelling. Anyone out there playing an MMO, you need some time to kill, play some Final Fantasy. That shit is so goddamn good. Honestly. Like, just, you don't even have to play from the beginning all the way to the end. Just jump all the way to, if you're looking for a really good story, just jump all the way to Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers was the better story out of all of them, and that's only because like Heaven's Ward was better than A Realm Reborn. Stormblood's story was better than Heaven's Ward, and Shadowbring. Like, I don't know what Square Enix is doing in the writing department over there, but as an English teacher, this story is so goddamn good. I don't know how they're gonna top Shadowbringers, but I'm excited to see it happen. Yes, I'm kind of like advertising for a game, and I probably shouldn't, but like it was a bad game when it first started, guys. It got to a point where it's like amazing now. Give this guy a shot. All right. Anyways, for those of you that are liking my videos and or watching it whenever I do put something out there, I thank you wholeheartedly because again, I am only doing this for fun, but also at the same time, it's the platform for me to more or less speak my mind, and I'm speaking my mind on this. End the story. They're trying, at least they're attempting to make it look like they're trying. Give them a shot. Okay? You know what I've learned this entire time I've been a teacher out there is this. You need to give people a freaking chance to prove you wrong, or to give them chance or grace to prove you wrong, or do something about the way their life is currently headed. Because if you continuously choose to just shoot people down the minute they make the first wrong move, then this entire world will burn down in negativity. All right, and we are already headed there. If you haven't realized it, if you haven't taken a look at social media, I don't do social media by the way, but like I only do it recently because of this whole YouTubing thing I'm giving a shot. But like the level of negativity that is spouted out there by people and the stuff that I have to see from like the kids that I teach and my own niece and nephew and what they watch, insane. Okay? Try to keep that shit down. Seriously. Alright, well, anyways, if you like my videos, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for the views. I will probably make another video later on today about something else, something a little bit more calm once I've gone to the gym and worked out some of this anger or something. But I will see you guys as soon as I can, and I hope to see you and hopefully you guys view my stuff again later. Have a good day. I'm out.